Of UKSM Live. We're back now and sort of on track. Well, we're on a track at least, the F-Zero track, because Mannix86 has come to save our bacon and do an impromptu F-Zero. First of all, I think we didn't speak about it, but
I'll do Night League,
we'll
and if we have time, I'll do Queen League. If we have more time, I'll figure something out. If we have time, I'll do Queen League. If we have more time, I'll figure something out.
That sounds absolutely perfect to me. Though I imagine that the stream didn't really hear it because I had you on double, which was accidental. But we'll basically be doing Night League and then another run after that, if we have enough time. I'd like to have enough time, so I'm going to throw things over to Mannix. I've wasted enough time on the stream today already with my shenanigans, so I will just get my timer up and then throw things over to Mannix.
Alright, thank you so much, and thanks for having me last minute. This is F-Zero for the SNES, and we'll be playing as Fire Stingray. And timer starts as soon as I hit yes here. So we'll do it in 3, 2, 1, go. I mean, go now, whatever. Alright. This is Mute City 1, and this track needs no introduction, just from the song. You guys have probably heard it in all video game playlists that exist. Now, one thing about the Fire Stingray is he has the slowest speed, acceleration, sorry. He has the highest speed with slowest acceleration. So we intentionally had the enemies bump us in the back there to get our high speed fastest. We'll use some of these bumps to gain some traction, or some speed, sorry. And this is what happens when you bump. You lose all your speed and you have to get it back. That's alright. So there's something called brake, or gas pumping in this game. So instead of using the brakes or using like your harsh turn buttons that we will be seeing a little bit later, you can basically just gas pump or release and press the gas constantly. Okay, now I'm really slow, so we're gonna boost our way through these rocks, and now we're gonna hope that we keep our speed. And these passengers, they are terrible. They will be in your way all the time. So there's 5 laps per track, and we want to cut corners as best as possible, which I haven't done a good job of as of yet. Here we go. So here we want to try to get in between there without touching the rocks. Touching the wall is okay like that. Okay, there he goes. Passenger number 1. And this is frustrating with this car because look how much he's taking to like gain his speed again. I am playing on beginner, but it's actually faster technically to play on a higher class if you can keep up with them, because there's sort of less passengers in the way. And there's one little thing that I'm going to explain before it happens, is on the last lap, except for the last track, you want to try finishing second. That's because the celebration to go to the next track is shorter if you're second. And I like short celebrations. Here we go. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, at least I was still on boost and I got all my speed again. Okay, so here we're going to intentionally slow down, finish second. There we go. Something like that. Hey, that was Mute City. We're alive. Okay. This is Big Blue, another song that you'll recognize instantly. Either if you've played F-Zero or maybe you've played just Super Smash Brothers. It's the Falcons' famous song, the Big Blue. So, this track is not that difficult. It has a bit harsher turns in some spots. But again, the hard thing is the passengers, in my opinion. There's a little bit of harder turn there, so I'm going to take a little bit of a wide turn. There's ice here. As long as you don't do anything funny while on the ice, no problem. I'm just going to let one lap go without commentary so we can enjoy the song. I have no idea how to sing. So, if you've never tried this game, you should. Even as a speedrun, it's not as intimidating as it seems. Like, you can do well even at your beginnings, the difference between well and great has a high ceiling. Okay, yeah, I should probably use my boost there because I just lost all my speed. And yeah, there's convenient places to use your boost. That was right about where I normally use it. There's some fancy tricks that I won't do that I haven't mastered yet, which is like boost pumping. So when you use a boost, your speed goes to a higher cap and then comes down and higher and comes down, sort of like a little loop. You can look on the side there, the speed is like varying up and down. You can basically do some gas pumping at very timely precisions to make the gas go up faster. Back to the top speed there for a few milliseconds. That's very hard on the brain. It's also my first time playing this in a marathon or commentating it at the same time. So like I'm discovering myself right now. And so far I'm proud of myself, even though we've had a few passenger crashes, speaking of which. They're just too slow to be in your way all the time and not fast enough to bump you if they hurt you. Oh yeah, I forgot to finish second. So you guys get to see what happens if you finish second. It takes a bit longer for the race results to happen. Sandushan. This is the first track that's kind of like a notch higher in difficulty. There's some harsher turns where we'll actually have to use our L and R taps at higher speeds to get through, or use our brake. There'll be one right here. Okay, well he decided I was going in the wall anyway. There's no like optimal place to use the boost really in this track. It's a little too wavy. I usually use it like right at the start, or the end of lap I should say, so I can get like this really long straight part. Now for some reason I always get a lot of damage in this track, so I'm gonna go into that little bar of multicolored for recover. It's like a pit stop. There we go, that went better. So we're also using our left and right triggers there to sort of grip on the ground and do a little bit of harsher turn at the cost of speed, but it allows us to make the turn faster and get on our horses again quicker. Okay, this is where I like to use my boost, just because I'm probably going to lose it right here anyway. Oh, I actually didn't. I'm proud of me. Now I gotta do this harsh turn though. Okay, not bad. So we want to avoid these rocks. I think I mentioned it, but yeah, they slow you down. As you can see, it's smooth sailing when nobody's bumping into you. Okay, here we go. Back in the straight line. Okay, these ones can explode and do a whole ton of damage, so... Okay. If we don't bump here, this might be my fastest lap ever. Oh, I just bumped. It was close. Oh, now it's not anymore. Okay, final lap. I think I'm just gonna finish first at the end because I might be having quite a lead that it might be slower to... Oops. We'll say that was a turn. That was a quality bumping in the wall. So I'm just gonna use my boost because the race is almost over and I lost all my speed anyways. That didn't really help. Maybe we'll slow down here and let him finish first. There we go. Alright. We're out of Red Ocean, which is one of the tracks I hate the most. And speaking of hate the most, there's Deathwind, which I also hate. So this track, if you see like the outside of the track, there's like it's actually the like grass, and it's like traveling to the left. There's like something constantly pushing you to the right. So you have to sort of like drive at an angle that doesn't seem to make sense. And of course they made the track not wide, but when you do it well, you're like constantly hitting boosts, and you know that could be fun. I missed that one. Okay, so we'll use our boost here. There's two ways you can do this. You can drive like at an angle, which I've been failing miserably at doing, or you can use like your L and R grip a little bit to sort of edge you to one side or the other. Okay, this is why I hate this track, because any mistake you make and you end up in a giant clump of racers. And then you pass them, and then you make another mistake. So just don't make mistakes, Mannix. You just explained how it works. Okay, not how it works. To me, this is the hardest track of the game so far that I've played, or attempted to speedrun a little bit. Because it's just... there's something unorthodox about it. Like, you think you're driving straight, and then all of a sudden you're not. And I might die here. That would be frustrating. Where's our heal? I guess we're not gonna heal. Okay, now we have to be really careful. Whoa. Like, I can't even have anybody bumping me. Okay, whoa. Okay. We'll assume that we'll live. Okay. 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 We're alive. Whew. Do not try this at home. Silence. Silence is also a track that's a little hard to optimize. To stay at high speed a lot. There are some tough curves. Starting with the one right here. To get this boost. Not bad. There's a really tough curve here, which... there we go. Now we're not max speed, but when we come back there at max speed, there's gonna be... so we're gonna try to do what we call like a bump turn. We're gonna intentionally bump into a wall to get a good turn into it. Okay. Well. And welcome to F-Zero, where it's a bumper car if you're not first place. Okay, so here we go. Okay, not quite. We'll try to do that better next time. Okay, now they're really getting in my way. Okay, this is fine. Kind of want to use the boost after you're done turning. That was almost it, not quite. I mean, it's better than getting stuck behind there, don't mind you. Okay. There's some mines here, let's not get hit by the mines. Okay. I drove right into the mines. Okay, now I'm just playing bowling with my own car. Okay, that one was literally in the way of everything I wanted to do. Thanks, passenger. Now it is the final track of this Grand Prix, so which means we want to finish first. Okay, go ahead, bump in me, take all my speed, take all my Dignity, take everything out of me as a racer. Okay. Let's get at least one bump, right? Oh no! Okay. We win. Yay, that was time. That did not go as planned. Yeah, that was F-Zero Night League. As you can see, you don't even need to be a professional driver and you can speedrun this game.